Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to our special live session this evening here, of course, in our private Inspire Life 365 uh, community. I'm Natalie. If you don't know who I am by now, the founder of Inspire Life 365. And of course, we are on a journey of rediscovering purpose and abundance through manifestation, and of course, becoming our higher selves. Before we dive into today's amazing topic, I have an exciting invitation for you. Many of you know about our upcoming Vision Soiree, excuse me, online course. It's just around the corner. It's a magical experience designed to help you manifest your dreams with clarity and, of course, confidence. If you haven't signed up yet, it's now is the perfect moment to join us and transform your life. So, with that being said, I won't go heavy on that. Let's get into what this live is about, which is, of course, overcoming self doubt, breaking free from self limiting beliefs. And of course, we have to build unshakable confidence. So, are you ready? Let's go. You already know what I got. I got my water because, as you can see earlier, I was already starting to cough. So I'm going to take a sip. You have your cup of tea, your coffee, whatever it is, get comfortable, sit down. Let's talk for a little bit and chat. Mm. So let's first try to understand what self doubt is, and of course, the root of it. So self doubt is like a shadow. It is silently accompanying us, often unnoticed, until it basically clouds our sunshine, right? It stems usually from past experiences, a lot of things that we're holding on to. It stems from a fear of failure and sometimes the unrealistic standard and expectations that we set for ourselves. So, what I want you to remember is that self doubt is not your reality. It's a barrier to your dreams and keeping you from your potential. So we're going to learn how to step out of this shadow because who needs this shadow, or at least be aware that the shadow exists, and then having the tools to be able to move away from the shadow into the light. Okay. So, what is self doubt? What is self doubt? By definition, it is a lack of confidence in oneself, one's ability, and decision. Have you ever experienced that? Had some self doubt about yourself? It's a mindset that holds you back from fulfilling your ultimate potential. I want to make sure that I say this because a majority of us have experienced some form of self doubt at one time or another. None of us are really immune to it. You may have experienced self doubt in the form of when you start a new job. Maybe you're a little antsy, you don't quite know exactly what to do, if you're going to be amazing at what you do, if you can pick it up as fast as you like. That could be a form of self doubt. That is perfectly normal. A lot of times we can experience self doubt when taking a test, signing up for a test, not sure if we're going to pass it, or being stuck on it. I have to, get this grade or this score in order to pass to get a certification or whatever. It creeps in. It can creep in there. It can creep in when you're starting a new class, learning something new. It could be even this, learning more about this. So none of us are immune again. And at the same time, this is normal. This isn't something that's keeping you from moving forward. The challenge becomes when you start entering the space where self doubt is leaving you paralyzed to do, or causes you to procrastinate even more than what you're already doing, or just the worst, quit altogether. Okay. So if it's keeping you from doing, if it's causing you to procrastinate more than ever before and making you quit, or you actually quit, it's now a life challenge. and a mindset we should all want to overcome. And the reason being is because it is not serving you. It is preventing you from manifesting what you truly desire. And it keeps us from being energetically aligned. So I want to give you some things that you can look for so you know how this shows up in our lives so that when you see it, you can recognize it. And then you can address it with some of the mindset tools that you've been learning in the group. And then also some of the things that we're going to talk about today. So there are three common forms of self-doubt that you may be familiar with. Imposter syndrome is one of the first ones. This is a psychological condition that causes people to doubt their abilities and skills. Literally, the meaning of self doubt, right? Um, Usually, people with imposter syndrome feel anxious, can feel like you're a fraud. Okay. Even when you are performing well externally, you may also believe that you don't deserve the success or achievements and that others will discover the truth about you, that maybe you're not as good as you seem to be. Imposter syndrome is a very common thing. And I have to say that, especially women come up against. When you're constantly doubting your worth or your abilities, and you get into this routine of, if I can just make people think that I know what I'm doing, then, I can just make it through. I can just make it through. But at the same time, in the back of your mind, having this thought that I'm not supposed to be here. Um, and it's probably showing up. They're just, waiting for me to fail because I'm really not supposed to be here. I really don't deserve this or deserve that. I'm a fake. I don't know what I'm doing. All of those things are a part of self doubt. So, imposter syndrome. Another one that you may be familiar with, I know I am, I've experienced this, is self sabotage. So, self sabotage, of course, is that constant undermining yourself, your values and goals. Like, self sabotage shows up when we avoid feedback, when we second guess ourselves on pretty much everything. And self sabotage is something that is happening consciously and unconsciously. A lot of times, self sabotage stems from a behavior that we've learned, a belief that we've decided to embody or that we've never questioned. Until you get into, again, another routine of, when things may be going well, you find yourself sabotaging the situation, self sabotaging the situation. It starts going sideways, starts messing up, or becomes really, really stressful because you've been overthinking it and second guessing yourself to the point where you literally sometimes can have a breakdown or check out or quit, right? So you notice yourself going in self sabotage mode, chances are you're probably experiencing some self doubt underneath, or have some self doubt beliefs that need to be released. Another example of self doubt that is very common is indecisiveness, regardless of if it's big or small, right? This usually happens when we're afraid to make a mistake, when we are in fear of failure. And so what what indecisive does is it keeps us from making a conscious decision, because we lack the confidence to make our own decisions. And it's something about, if we decide not to make the decision, then some some way maybe it goes away, or it prevents us from looking like a failure, or possibly even failing, even though we don't know if that would even be the outcome, right? So if you find yourself embodying imposter syndrome, having those thoughts, self-sabotaging, or having a hard time making a decision, big or small, chances are you're operating from self-doubt. So here are some other signs that you may be dealing with when it comes to self-doubt. You can't accept compliments. from others, right? You have a hard time giving yourself credit. I personally can relate to this. Um, everything is about the team, we, which is fabulous. It's amazing, right? It's a great thing to share in the accolades and the accomplishments. However, I had a situation where a coworker, colleague, uh, gave me a compliment and said, "Wow, since you've been on the team or since you've been involved, things have really changed. And the only thing that I see that's different is you." And I responded with, "Well, yeah, it's a team effort. We work together, we pull it off, and we do X, Y, Z, and you know, um, we're just all in this together and making it happen." And my coworker said to me, "Stop, just stop, take the compliment, say thank you, and take the compliment. You deserve the credit. You deserve this credit. I know what it was doing before you were here, and I know what it's doing now. And it's night and day. Take the credit." When he said that to me, I thought, wow, this whole time I've probably been thinking I'm not enough. I'm not doing a great job. Um, Doubting myself in my role. So maybe you felt that way before. If so, it can show up in the form of not being able to accept compliments and not being able to take credit for something you've done. Another sign of self doubt syndrome, guess we can call it, is constantly seeking reassurance and validation from other people, waiting on them to co sign on whatever it is that you've said, whatever it is that you've done, all of these things. I think social media is probably a good example of a lot of self doubt happening. A lot of people, not everyone, a lot of people are seeing things or doing things or acting out or behaving in a certain way so that they can get a like, so that they can get approval and validation. Having low self esteem, a lot of that stems from self doubt. And then, of course, I said it earlier, feeling like you're not good enough. If you've ever felt that way, you're probably experiencing self doubt. Um, many of these things stem from our past experiences. I hate to say it, but it goes back to a lot of times when we were children. Some things have happened since we've been adults, but a lot of our programming and beliefs about who we are, or what we can do, or what we can't do, or how we need to have validation stems from past experiences. Maybe we didn't succeed in something, we failed at something, or someone told us that we couldn't do XYZ. And we have just carried that experience over into the next experience, and the next one, making it our truth, making it a belief that today you now know you no longer have to carry with you. So, of course, make sure you have your journal. I always have my notebook with me. Have your journal because you're going to need it to continue to write down your experiences. What are the exercises that you can do to overcome being being a person who is constantly doubting themselves and then also build your confidence? Is I want you to write down something that you want to do or want to have, and the something in your mind you keep self guessing yourself on. You keep procrastinating on it. Or maybe you've started it and then decide to quit because you didn't feel confident. You didn't feel validated, or you didn't have the reassurance. As you're doing this, I want you to think about what comes up for you when you write this down. Okay. What comes up for you? The first thing that comes up to you intuitively, what comes up for you when when you see it? Okay. What doubts or fears come to the surface? Now I want you to ask yourself, write this at the top of your paper. I want you to ask yourself, because you're going to ask yourself this on a regular basis. What makes me believe that blank, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, whatever it is that you started, what makes me believe that blank is true? Write the answer to that. And then if it's a person, I want you to ask yourself, who said this was true? Keep asking this question over and over. What makes me believe blank is true? Who said this was true? What makes this true? Okay. As you keep asking yourself these questions over and over, eventually you're going to get to the root cause. You know, I'll walk you through. So an example might be, you want to start a business, but you just can't do it because I don't think I will be successful. So the question I'd ask myself, if that is something that I wanted, something that I've that's something that I've been procrastinating on. If it's something that I started and then quit, I'm going to write that down. I want to start a business, but I just can't because I think I will not be successful. So at the top of my page on my journal, I'm going to ask myself, what makes me believe I can't be successful? I'm going to write my answers. It's someone from my family that said it. Let's say, uh, well, what makes my family the authority of starting this business? Maybe what comes up for me is because they've been in business before, and that's why. So then I'm going to ask myself, who's been in business before? And what did they say about business? And then I'm going to ask myself, does this have to be true for me and my business? Asking these powerful questions is going to help support you by providing the evidence you need to move forward from having this self doubt and this limiting belief, and moving forward to aligning with your potential and the things that your heart desires so that you can manifest. Self limiting beliefs are lies. They are the lines we tell ourselves over and over and over again about how we can't achieve our dreams, about how we can't do this or that. It's now time for you to challenge these beliefs and rewrite the narrative. Rewrite beliefs that are going to serve you. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Does it serve me? Ask yourself this question. Replace it with empowering beliefs that align with your true potential. Last week, you may have watched, and if you haven't watched, I really encourage you to watch Rewire Your Beliefs, because it's going to help you with creating affirmations that serve you, creating new programming for your subconscious of things that you can now believe and let go of the other. So I want you to take, if you did this exercise already, I want you to take that list of I choose to believe beliefs, right? And you're going to now add some more affirmations for confidence. So just like with rewiring your beliefs, you have to upgrade your confidence programming so that it becomes your new belief system. It starts with you being kind and compassionate with yourself. It starts with you giving yourself grace. Okay. It's so easy for us to give everyone else grace, right? We can dish that out left and right. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, it's not a big deal. Don't put that much pressure on yourself. You got this. You are so powerful. You are so amazing. Whatever you put your mind to, I know you can do it. We are amazing at pouring into other people and giving them grace. But when it comes to ourselves, It's like the hardest thing to do, right? Today, I want you to give yourself permission to give yourself grace. I want you to give yourself permission to be kind to yourself and compassionate. And let's reprogram some new confidence beliefs. All right. So, affirmations are powerful tools for rewiring our brain and creating new programs. So, I want you to repeat after me. I want you to take a deep breath and inhale and hold it for about 7 seconds. And as you exhale, I want you to release all of the stress, the lack of confidence and assurance. I want you to release all of that. Okay. And then repeat after me. I am capable. I am worthy. My dreams are valid and achievable. I choose to believe that I'm more than enough. I have the power to make great decisions. I am open to being more confident. How did that feel? When you say these affirmations and you repeat them, feel it all in your body. Feel it in your being from your core. Know that you know that you know that you are deserving and that you are confident in your decision making and in anything you set your mind to do. This is why I love doing vision boards and talking about visualization and meditation with manifestation. I love it because visualization is your superpower. I know we've talked about this before. People visualize in different ways. They see it in images, people can hear it in sounds, people can sense it in smells and the way that they feel. Like it's not limited to just one thing, which is usually the eyesight, is what we're thinking. It's bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. So, along with using your affirmations as a tool to overcome self doubt, I want you to use visualization. If you have a vision board, I want you to use your vision board. I want you to look at it and I want you to feel it and embody everything that's on there that's serving you. If you haven't created your board yet, I want you to close your eyes right now and just envision yourself achieving your dreams. Feel the success. Feel the joy. Feel how happy you are. Feel the pride. Feel the sense of community. Listen and hear what people are saying all around you, how amazing you are, how appreciative they are of you, how you just get things done, how you just make it happen. This isn't just dreaming. This is manifesting your future, right? So remember, you can tap into visualization to embody the person you are supposed to be, that you are being right now. Letting go of that old person who has all of those self doubts, that imposter syndrome, that indecisiveness, all of those things, letting that person go and now visualizing and stepping into the new person that you've always wanted to be and that you are. Okay, so that's the tool. So now you have two tools. You have your affirmations, you have your visualization, and then, of course, actually, you have three. I gave you a way to break down your beliefs by asking yourself some powerful questions. So, of course, I have to tell you scripting. It is my go to. It is one of my favorite techniques to use when it comes to releasing limiting beliefs and um, and embodying new ones and actually seeing myself and feeling myself um, as this new amazing person who has decided to step into my new identity. So, scripting, of course, this is where you're going to write the story of your life as you wish it to unfold. And it's always in present tense. Again, you know that I'm a big believer in using I am, I have, I am becoming, I choose to believe, I am open. I am, I have, I am becoming, I choose to believe, and I am open. These are all the things, these are all the things that your sentences should begin with. Okay, when you're scripting. They're all present tense and they're powerful. So this is about creating a narrative that empowers you, eliminates self-doubt by affirming your abilities and success. So in this exercise, I want you to write in your journal in present tense using the I am, I have, I'm open, I'm coming, all of those things. And then I want you to extend your list of affirmations from your rewire your beliefs practice. And you're going to take this information. I want you to write your new story. And I want you to write how you're more confident about, in our example earlier, starting your business in present tense. So, whatever your thing is, whatever the thing that you've been procrastinating on, or that you quit on, or that you keep looking for validation or reassurance on, I want you to write in your journal your story in present tense about the confidence you have in doing XYZ. Okay. Remember, confidence comes from within. No one can give that to you. It is the work that is done within, which is why I love mindset work. So if you haven't booked a complimentary uh, Unlocking Your Potential call with me, definitely check that out. That's a resource that's there for you. Um, I, it, it's amazing, but most importantly, it just gets you to the next place. It moves you forward on your journey so that you can build your confidence and self-esteem to do the things that you want to do. So again, confidence comes from within, part of your mindset, and it is built on the foundation of self-love and acceptance. Self-love and acceptance. Celebrate your wins, small, no matter how small you think they are. Surround yourself with positivity, like being in this community, being in this group, making sure you're feeding your soul and your mind with the information to help you overcome anything that's in your way. Okay. You're doing that already. If you're looking at this video, you are already doing that, and continue that from me and from anyone else that's going to give you that support, motivation, and tools to help you live your best life. And remember, every step forward is progress. It doesn't matter how big or small, it is still progress. Okay. Every day is an opportunity for you to get stronger and for you to manifest your best life. This is about manifestation, and it starts with everything that's already within us. Okay. If you're struggling in the area of manifestation, if you're struggling with bringing things to fruition or dreaming, all of that is stemming from within. And what I want you to know is that you have the power to change anything that's going on within. It all starts from the inside and then manifests itself on the outside externally, right? So just know you're not stuck. Know that you can overcome self doubt. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be a couple of months, but you can overcome it and embody the person you always imagine yourself being. So, as we wrap up today's journey with overcoming self doubt, I really hope that this was helpful. I really hope that you feel the power within you, you know, that you know that you have the power to overcome any type of limiting belief, that you can break free from those self-limiting beliefs and build unshakable confidence. Your dreams are not only possible, but they are also already on their way to you. It's already existing. It's already there. A lot of times our dreams are just waiting for us to be in a place to fully embody it and appreciate it and to know what to do with it when we get it. It's already there waiting for you to step up, to vibrate at the level of frequency where your dreams are. 'Cause right now, you may be vibrating here and your dream is vibrating here. Or whatever you're wanting to manifest is vibrating here. So we got to clear out all of these things within so that we can vibrate where our dreams are. So we're on that same pathway, we're energetically aligned. Okay. Once you do the work on the inside, there is no stopping you whatsoever. So I hope today's session resonated with you. Again, I'm going to plug the Vision Soiree online course. If you know someone who you think would find it to be an amazing opportunity to invest in themselves and then also just get clarity and get unstuck and help to see their purpose. This is a great event, a great class for that. Of course, we're going to deep dive into more of these techniques that we touched on today and so much more. So join us. Let's manifest our dreams together. You can sign up using the link and then let's transform your life. Let's transform lives one vision at a time. So thank you again for sharing this space with me. I want you to know that I am always inspired by you. Remember, you are powerful beyond measure. And I am just grateful and thankful to be able to share the same space with you. So until next time, I love you so much. I hope you're having a fabulous day and we will talk soon. Okay. Drop some comments below if you've had any thoughts. If anything came up for you, if something resonated for you that you're like, yep, that's me. Or, yep, today I'm making a change. Today, new programming, new confidence programming, loading. Okay. Drop it below. I'd love to hear from you and we'll talk soon. All right. Bye.